just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. Here's Tank Dell to return it from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Singletary to get the drive started. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Colt defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Fourth down. Here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And on the opening drive afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. Gets around him. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to about the 37. The Colts at 13-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Richardson going to change the play here.
Richardson now looking to throw on 2nd down.
They'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Jelani Woods
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point by Gaines, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get scouted up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Texans football to start quarter 2. as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. And Stroud now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down.
Stroud to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here goes Stroud again. Delivers another one to Pierce.
The ball comes out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 1st down, here's Stroud.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Off play action, Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. This pass caught. It's Woods.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 7. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Richardson working from the gun. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Richardson back to throw it. Touchdown Colts! Jelani Woods with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fast.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2nd and a couple. Stroud looking to throw. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw again. And this is
incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you definitely want to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
The throwing again is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Texans are burned the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Stroud. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Richardson to throw off play action. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the half. Richardson lets one go downfield for Pierce.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd down and 8. Richardson looking to throw this. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown!
Jonathan Taylor,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now there he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This one quickly into the hands of Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Play action. Stroud now.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Texans send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
Second and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's got Pierce.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Richardson.
Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Anthony Richardson.
14 yards.
And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Caught by Woods.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
Touchdown, Colts!
Michael Pittman.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 after the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Richardson going to move him around.
Richardson to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And now an audible here into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. on the ground. It's Pierce to begin the drive.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This is 2nd and 8.
They go again with Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd and 12. Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackman.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second and 10, here's Stroud.
And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Stroud on third down now.
And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it'll be a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here.
A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with it back. And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Stroud here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin first and goal already at the 5-yard line.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Colts,
they finish things off in style, putting a bow on a 14-3 regular season.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Texans,
this loss will be the capper to a dismal 4-13 campaign.
And this front office will have plenty of work to do in the draft and